So I know what you're thinking, this isn't a train. Now I've come to the Newark Exhibition Centre to the UK RC Truckers National Gathering to see trucks like these, but in 1/14th scale. Now I've never been to an event like this before, so it's going to be a completely new experience. I'm looking forward to it, so let's go and see what they have to offer.
Hi, I'm Ben Howard, and today we're at Newark Showgrounds. The event today is that we are the UK RC Truckers National Gathering, and we are a 1/14th scale trucking event which is held here annually. So the event is not open to the public, it's open to those that are interested in the hobby, and we are trying to bring like-minded personnel together in the interest of bringing together what happens in the UK in segregated truck clubs and bring them to one UK venue. And that, for us, is what we're trying to achieve, as well as bringing the upcoming younger personnel into the hobby and getting them involved as well. The layout is designed to cover all different aspects of day-to-day operation and really bring together an opportunity to ensure that we've got a layout which allows people to really drive their trucks at scale in a scale location. So bringing what you would achieve in day-to-day to the hobby. So the idea of the layout is to give people various challenges. We have high-rise sections as well as dual carriageways. We have truck racing events and large bridges, and this year we've brought a water section. So there's lots of different aspects to the venue. There's lots of things that we've brought in terms of opportunity, and one of the main attractions to this is we've brought a large digging area with over 30 tonnes of soil for this year. For me, I think the favourite thing this year is the fact that we've introduced a water section with a bridge that covers the water. I think it starts to bring more dimension to the opportunity of the layout, and it's not just a rigid layout which is very grid orientated. We're trying to move away from that. Everything you see within the hobby is very 90-degree corners and very straight long aspects, and what we're trying to do here is make a more flexible approach. And also what we do is we bring people to the event and allow them to have the opportunity of have a yard of their own and design that yard within the interests of everyone else being able to join in, which is something that you don't always get at every club.
Martin Marshall. Basically, I run Lincolnshire RC Truckers, which is a local club only based up at Sleaford. So what you see here in front of you is very much what we like to do. It's a little rotary layout. Come and bring whatever you've got, trucks, trailers, forklifts, cranes, whatever you want to run. So roughly 1/14th, 1/16th scale, anything like that. I mean, I've got a whole selection. I've got race trucks, I've got trucks of my own, I've got some tractors, I've got some cars. Yeah, it's having everything to play with, really. Big, toys for big kids. If we bring anything, so you can have flatbeds with patio people come with forklifts and whatnot, so you can move load pallets. And I was doing it earlier, not very well, I should say, but it's great little fun. Just trying to even do that, it's just so enticing. It keeps you so interested. So, like I say, moving pallets from one yard to another, tippers and things, because there's 36 tonne of soil, like I say, they brought here this weekend, which is baffling. I think last year was 10 or 12 tonne. So the amount of soil has just tripled. It's gone right up to the roof. So there's people, as I'm sure you've probably taken a wander up there. There's shovels, 360s, all sorts going. It's baffling. It's mind-boggling the amount and the size of it. Like I say, it's huge. I mean, I've not measured it. I'm sure you've got to get specs on the organisers and things, the size and layout. But you wonder if you're going to get around on one full battery charge. I've only been in the RC trucks, I don't know, sort of 3-4 years so far, but the community is honestly one of the best communities I've ever been to. The first time I started, I felt so welcome, and that was only at little local clubs. And in those 3 or 4 years, I got to go meet so many people from all over the country, and just everyone is so friendly, willing to help you out. Got any problems, that's it. I mean, the group I'm here, a group of about 15, 18 this weekend, and we've all been helping each other. If someone's had a problem, that's it, we've gone straight in there and help them out, if you know what I mean. It's such a friendly community, it's amazing. Honestly, it's one of the best ones I've ever come across.
We do scale earth moving equipment. We've made them from scratch. Done a lot of research into what they should look like in real life, so it took a lot of time and effort to make the models that we've got here today, and we've come along to show them off basically. But we helped build up the setup, got it all going, and then just having a little play really, getting it all going. It's just an opportunity to people to have a go with the construction equipment in a miniature scale basically. A lot of the big machines you can't just get on and have a play, so we've built a lot of smaller stuff to go and have a play with basically. Build roads or make tunnels, whatever you want really, just load vehicles and stuff. But they'll just come along and then toot a horn sometimes, and then we'll fill them up and off they go, and they go and unload and come back again basically. It's having time to dig really, otherwise it's normal life.
So this is the racetrack. Now, they had one originally on the first year, only a little small thing. Second year there wasn't really one, obviously third year COVID, unfortunately. So this is the first time it's been back since the very first gathering they ran. It's a lot bigger, much bigger. I mean, I think our first time it was only half the size. And this is my first time I've ever done any racing. I've never done any RC racing tour before. Some of the lads have done it with touring cars, RC again, and all sorts, but this is a bit of a different take on it, a bit more fun, if you know what I mean. Chance to get, obviously, competitive streak out. So they're all made by Tamiya, and they're based on Touring's TT01 chassis, I believe, which the shells just pop off, and you can get different shells for the chassis. There's a couple of different chassis that fit different shells, but obviously one of the ones that does, you can see behind me, is the race trucks, which naturally fit in perfectly. I mean, I think the scale's about slightly off, but they don't look too bad at all. But it fits in perfectly, obviously, with everything else that's going on around there, and quite a few people you'll see bringing around on low loaders and whatnot, and people even go and make cars, making up their own race trailers, and delivering a whole truck, 1/14th truck up in livery. Which can look really smart. I mean, I've done 3 heats today and 1 final, which I finished 3rd in, which I was quite shocked at because it was my first time. As I know both of these two and run, like I say, Lincolnshire RC Truckers with them, competitive streak is naturally there already anyway, but something like this now, I probably have to say winner would be John, who's driving the orange one, and Michael, who's, God forbid I've let loose in my truck. He will try, but I think he's been doing racing for quite a long time, so I think he'll have the upper streak on this one.
So I tell you what, walking around here, I feel like a Godzilla from one of those old Japanese films from the 50s. It's been an absolutely immense experience today. As you can see, the hall is now emptying for day 1 of the weekend. Don't forget, if you want to see more or learn more about the club or the hobby in general, you can do by clicking down below and having a look at the description. Of course, this isn't model railway, so do tell me what you think to this kind of video, this kind of content. Again, leave me a comment down below in the comment section. And as ever, if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. Right, it's boiling in here today, so I'm now going to go and get a cold drink. So I'll bid you farewell, and thank you very much for watching, as ever, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now. As you can see, it's rather than being separate layouts as we get with the trains normally, the whole hall is a giant layout. Favourite thing of the day has to be all the digging equipment. There's literally mounds of soil in the far corner. I think they said there's 6 tons of soil, and they literally move it from one place to another with bulldozers and tipper trucks and diggers and things like that. And it's absolutely, well, it's fantastic. It looks great fun. More expensive than I thought. I mean, some of the diggers and things are many thousands of pounds, and they are, well, mini works of art. And I just think it's fantastic. I just want to have a go, and that's a good sign to me that it's going to be a good hobby. I think the biggest change I would make is I would bring road closure signs, because the only space really in this entire layout is the roads. And it's been extremely fun to film, blocking all the traffic. So I would close roads and, well, call the diversion and make traffic go around me.